I can't believe I just got home and my husband has completely cleaned out the house. I just can't believe this. He was even so petty that he took the carpet, the carpet that he put down.
But the carpet though?
And really, so that's what men doing now. Like you leave and you start pulling up everything that you paid for. Wow, guys, like I really don't believe this. I am a total shock. Hey guys, I had to have time to process everything and to move my kids' beds out so we could try to start over and get new carpet. He didn't take anything that was the kids or whatever. But I got to sit up there thinking like, hold on, my husband don't do no labor. So for you to sit there and clean out all the carpet, TVs, yeah, it was stuff that he brought. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to benefiting your kids, you done called up another lame fool that was able to be like, oh yeah, I'll come over there and I'll come and help you move that stuff, this, that, and the other. You just as much of as lame as he is. Like, and then you somebody that just sit around here for over 10 years smiling up in my face and you go sit there and help him do something like this, you just as lame as he is. Then if you remember, it was the whole spot right here, it's a 75-inch big screen TV that's missing, so he done took that.
This is really a fucked up situation going on here. The thing is, we are only hearing your own side of the story. I know most men out there will not just leave their family for no reason. And for him to remove the carpet and every single thing he bought in the home, he must have been totally fed up with your shenanigans. And we also don't know if your child is really his.
You looking for a $100,000 wedding?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
I have high standards, and I feel like I shouldn't lower them just because.
I have high standards, too. I went to a justice of the peace.
Okay.
Married 32 years. The biggest weddings are the shortest marriages, I swear. You know, Kim Kardashian, that dude, 72 days. Took her longer to pick out the dress than it did to be married to her. You know what I mean? You look at, that's just a party. You have that party with, like on your 25th wedding anniversary, then you could spend that kind of money. $100,000, you're never gonna get married, honey. You know what I'm saying? He's 20, you know what I'm saying? That's the wrong goal. The goal is to have him like for 40 years.
Yeah.
Not to have one party.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on the kid thing, and I'm gonna fuss at him about that later. What concerns do you have about him? I understand that you feel like he's not faithful. What's bothering you in that regard?
I feel like every single week it's something new. Like we'll be making progress, and then 3 weeks later it'll be another thing. He'll be.
Give me some examples.
Like for example, I caught him online commenting under women's pictures talking about some lit. What's so lit about a girl in a bikini? He said, oh, I do music with her, that's why I'm commenting on her stuff, it's networking. What does music have to do with her in a bikini is all I'm saying, talking about lit. Like, he's just very embarrassing.
But lit's pretty common, though, isn't it? It's not intimate or sexual. I mean, it's lit.
Yes, right.
It's not just that, though. It's like, it's heart eyes and in the DMs. It's like, it's more than that, though. It's like...
She missing the concept of the picture, though. The picture had a dog in there that was brought back to life from animal cruelty. So I looked at the situation like, that's lit. You took a dog that had his face almost ate off and brought it back to life, and you showing videos. I put lit. She get offended. She missed the concept. She saw the female in there, heels on, dress on, and she like, oh yeah, he trying to
she trying to get
holler
next
at that.
door.
Yeah, he trying to connect with that. So I'm like, but at the same time though, it's very like impatient moments with her though. Like it be impatient moments with her.
I understand you woke up one day to find her yelling at a girl on your phone.
On my phone.
Explain, tell me what happened.
Look, I got drunk that night, so I got drunk.
Full disclosure.
I didn't want to drive because drinking and driving is bad.
Yep.
So I spent the night on my friend's couch for like 6, 7 hours. It was about 7 o'clock when I came in the morning time. So when I come in the morning, I fall right in the bed, collapse. Me, I don't hide my phone, ain't nothing to hide. I leave it on the floor. I don't know if I was dreaming, but I heard communications like, oh, why you calling my man? Da, da, da. I get up like, oh, she talking to the girl on the phone, and the girl like, it ain't your business why I'm calling. And she went from there, and I'm like, get my phone back, get my phone back. She like, oh, now you got these females calling your phone while you sleep or whatever. Who you talking to? Who is this person on your phone? I'm like, I rap with her. She's an artist of mine, you know? Like, I really do business with her.
Ms.
She
Phillips,
understand that.
do you remember what the incident we're talking about?
I do remember this.
You
incident.
tell me your version of that.
I saw in his recent calls a young lady, and I called her. Her name was, I'm not even gonna say her name, but I called her, and basically she told me that it was none of my business. And
Why did you call her, though?
she was calling like 5 times, and it was early in the morning. He was already gone until 2 a.m. So she called like around 6 a.m. like 5 times, and I'm like, you had to have been hanging out with somebody the night before, because why is she calling you so many times in the morning? So I answered, and I'm like, okay, who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm an artist, mind your business. I'm only
My. Bro, I will tell you from experience, run from this type of women. She has a lot of drama going on in her head, and she's insecure. No matter what you do, it will never be enough. Save yourself. Don't ever marry her. Don't do it, bro.
I'm not sitting in the back seat. You need to get out. You don't sit in the back seat today. You need to get out. I'm not sitting in the back seat.
My mom's coming, so I ain't gonna let you have to get it done.
What you mean you're not coming? It's not that deep. Just sit in the back seat. Okay, no, y'all not married anyway. I mean, we shouldn't go somewhere. You act like you gotta sit in the back seat forever. Okay, no. That's real crazy. Like, what?
As you can see, this is a little bit different. It's not mom versus wife, it's mom versus girlfriend, because as mom stated, you're not the wife yet. I already get the feeling that mom and future wife, they don't get along at all. And you can definitely tell this is a power struggle. So the girlfriend gets in the front seat as she normally does, and mom's not having it. But did it have to go like this? Girlfriend's thinking, this is my spot. I'm not just his girlfriend. I'm the mother of his child. I'm his partner, and I deserve the front seat.
Yesterday I told my husband I wanted to be separated from him, and people keep saying sorry, and I'm only crying right now because that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I truly thought I was going to be with him forever, and I still love him so much, and I wanted it to be different, but it's not. Even just 5 years ago, I didn't understand how people who could love each other so much to get married and have kids and build a life together just throw it all away like that. But something never felt right with me. Something never felt right with my relationship. It was always confusing. Do I believe he loves me? Yes, I have no doubt he would absolutely kill for me. But when it comes to nurturing and loving someone and like wanting to bend every will in your body for them and desire them or just take them out or make them happy, know their littlest things that make them smile. And then I started paying attention to things that he was saying. The one example that always stuck out in my mind was when he described his uncle's relationship with his wife. His uncle was kind of a Rolling Stone type of guy, never really had a home. And he met his wife, and he said just how he dances with her and grabs on her and loves her. I could just tell that she was the one, that he just loves her so much. That's an odd thing to say to a wife that you don't dance with, hug, grab, or touch on. And I think little things like that throughout the years. And when he loved me, God, he loved me so hard. But then the next day, it felt like we were roommates. Every time I brought this to his attention, the problem was always me. I could never be together. You know, I had to go back to therapy. I had to read all the self-help books. And you wouldn't believe how many I have read. And I have them all. I will show you. And I even went to school for psychology. So I studied this shit. I became obsessed with it because I was convinced that if I just did the right thing or said the right thing, that he would fall madly in love with me. It was never one gigantic thing. I wish it was. I wish I could be like, he cheated and I hate him. Does he love me? Yes. Is he in love with me? No. Going into the unknown is scary. I didn't even know I was ready until it actually happened. It was intuitive. Yesterday I told my husband I wanted to be separated from him, and people keep saying sorry, and I'm only crying right now because that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I truly thought I was gonna be with him forever. And I still love him so much, and I wanted it to be different, but it's not. It's okay to be upset. Here's the 17 years of my life we're talking about. Somebody I shared children with, who I built a life with. So yeah, say sorry, but also say